During moves like the reverse crunch, most people are unaware that the range of motion of the abs during this movement is actually quite short. In fact, on the way down, as soon as you pass roughly 90 degrees, your abs begin to do considerably less work and your hip flexors will start to take over instead. So stopping this short on the way down is a very easy way to again shift more tension to the abs and minimize the involvement of the hip flexors. The next mistake you're making is you're failing to initiate and maintain what's called a posterior pelvic tilt during your abs exercises. This subtle movement of tilting the pelvis by contracting the glutes and abs is another key function of the abs, and it's been shown to not only significantly boost activation, but also helps to further prevent the hip flexors from taking over during our abs exercises. In fact, in a 2008 paper from the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research, properly initiating and maintaining a posterior pelvic tilt during a move as simple as a lion leg raise led to less hip flexor activity and greater upper and lower abs activation when compared to a neutral or anteriorly tilted pelvic position. In fact, as you can see in the following graphs, hip flexor activity increased and abdominal activity decreased as subjects got further away from a posterior pelvic tilt. A similar finding was showcased in another paper analyzing lower abs activity during the reverse crunch. So just realize the importance of this and apply this subtle tweak to all of your abs exercises. For example, during the reverse crunch, initiate the posterior pelvic tilt by contracting your glutes and abs before you go to perform each rep and maintain that position as you go through each rep. The same applies for moves like hanging leg raises, sit-ups, ab rollouts, and even planks. Make this change and you'll not only instantly feel a much greater contraction in your abs, but also less involvement of other muscle groups like the hip flexors and lower back that we want to keep out of the movement.